Hello there, welcome to Everyone House of Cars, and today we're going to take a look around this 2014 Citroen DS4. It's a 1.6 litre diesel engine, E-Hdi, Airdream Dstyle, 5-door, in black. Let's have ourselves a look around. First and foremost, we have our gorgeous headlights in the front there on the left. And there on the right, you see they're in terrific condition all the way around. Same of course goes for our matching fog lights. You see them down here, set against that beautiful gloss black on the right there. And as you can see, over on the left here as well, we even have this beautiful strip just over it with added extra light there as well. Now they're bookending this gorgeous front Citroen DS4 grille. You see it, it's all there in this beautiful honeycomb gloss black. And of course we have our gorgeous chrome Citroen grille all there. I mean, wow, this thing just pops amazingly under these lights. We also have a lovely little chrome strip just under there as well. Now as you can see, the car does come in black. It's a 5-door car. It's gorgeous in black. Everything on this car is absolutely gorgeous from top to bottom. We have our enormous windscreen there with no chips, scratches, marks, anything of the sort, and our big old green tick, our Emerald seal of approval, which means that this car has undergone our Emerald 128 point check. Not only undergone it, it's passed it with flying colours and is officially A1 mechanically certified, which is just beautiful peace of mind to have whenever looking at a fresh bit of stock. Having a look up and down the side of the vehicle, you can see beautiful straight lines all the way up and down. You can see our gorgeous chrome trim all the way around the windows, including the tinted glass there in the back. We also have our lovely Citroen badge right there in the middle to break up our doors there. And we got our gloss black wing mirror with nifty service indicator just under there as well. As you can see, the mirror, both mirrors, all mirrors really in this vehicle, are in terrific condition. Coming on down here, as you can see, I've turned the car a little bit to get a better look at these alloys. Now as you can see, these alloys come in a mix of grey and chrome. They're wonderful design, really love the design of these alloys, some of the better ones I've seen, and they're in great nick as well. I mean, looking at the number of miles on this car and to see the alloys in such good nick all the way around, aside from very minor cosmetic blemish right there in the middle, that is a terrific sign. It means the car has been well maintained and looked after by its past owners. And of course, now that we have it here at Emerald, we've serviced it, we've maintained it, and we've got it back in full-on fighting form. But as you can see by the alloys, as you can see by the condition of the vehicle itself, we didn't really have to do a lot. The car still has a lot of fight and a lot of life still left in it. So let's come around here to the back, and you can see we have beautiful tinted glass there in the rear. Got our tail lights, gorgeous in red there on the left, and there on the right there as well. And as you can see, they match our headlights perfectly because they're in phenomenal nick all the way around. We've got our rear parking sensors right there, and beautiful set of fog lights there too, surrounded there by our beautiful chrome underside trim. Have a look at that gorgeous chrome just shining gorgeously under our lights here, especially set against the black of this vehicle, this DS4. Let's just have a look there at our other fog light there. Get a good look at our rear parking sensors. Beautiful to have all these parking sensors on the vehicle as well. Just means you're going to get a lot of support when it comes to fitting into tight holes as well. As you can see again, this alloy, great nick, well maintained, although we are starting to see signs of cosmetic blemishing around the edges, which, you know, for the age of the vehicle, the amount of miles it's had, is a wonderful sign, because honestly it shouldn't be looking as good as it does now. We've got a bit of a miracle on our hands here. And speaking of miracles, just have a look at all the size you are getting in the boot. It's a 5-door, you know, it's not a massive car, it's not a van or anything, but you certainly wouldn't know it from the boot. It is like a child's sand pit in here. It is deep, it is dense, it is vast. I mean, if I was Moses, I would be leading the Jews right through this bit of land here. It is enormous right there. Definitely take me 40 days and 40 nights, let me tell you. And of course, you can open it up and you've got all the space you need under there to fit everything you need should the worst ever happen. Fingers crossed it's not another flood. And as you can see, we've got our rear seats there. You've got a 60-40 split. there and there. So again, if you want to, maybe if you're buying a big piece of furniture, maybe your missus has dragged you to IKEA and you've got to redo the entire living room, one piece of luggage at a time, you can push those seats forward and get full advantage of the length of this vehicle when it comes to transporting goods. Let's have a look down the side of this vehicle, and again we've got more of that lovely chrome lining. Got a beautiful tinted glass there as well. Coming on down here, inspecting our third alloy. Again, 3 for 3. They're in lovely nick, although this one is starting to get a couple of little spots, as you can see there in the middle. Doesn't affect the way the car handles, operates, drives or performs, but again, just means it's a used vehicle and it's always worth pointing out. Same goes for this door handle. It looks like the previous owner, whichever one of their children was sitting on the right side was a little heavy-handed compared to the other, and as you can see, the paint on this handle seems to have started eroding away. I mean, that's clearly where someone's hand has touched it. Just want to point it out to you, again, it doesn't affect the way the car handles or operates or drives. It just means it's a used vehicle, and we're pointing it out because we're all about transparency here at Emerald House of Cars. If we see it, we know you'll see it, and what we want is for you to come on down, see the car, meet the team, have a lovely day out, but not have any surprises. Now, I think the biggest surprise really on this car is how flawless this front alloy is. It's absolutely stunning. This would be the one I would take off and show to the family. This is the Airdream of alloys. It's almost like the Air Jordans of alloys. It is absolutely immaculate, fantastic stuff there. We got our gloss black wing mirror there again, service indicator, and perfectly intact, just like I said. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll open these sports style door handles and we'll have a looky-loo in the back. Now, as you can see, first and foremost, we've got a lot of space here in the back. We've got this wonderful VIP ambiance where we have part leather seats, and those are Isofix Child Locking Points there as well. So again, it's a perfect family car right there. If you got a couple of kids that you'd like to strap into the car seat so they don't escape, bear in mind you can do that in this vehicle and make sure that they're strapped down safely and securely. You're not going to have a problem there. No stitch nor seam out of place. You can see these beautiful white stitches all the way down. Again, for the amount of miles that this car has on the clock, you wouldn't know it by the condition of the interior furnishings. You also have, I believe, yep, there we go, you have a little armrest that you can pull on down there, and whoever's going to sit in the back is going to have a really beautiful time, nice and comfortable, and you got some interior lighting there as well. But let's have a looky-loo in the front. Let's open ourselves up for that, and you can see we got electric front windows, we've got wing mirror controls right there in the door, we've got our chrome door handle, we've got our speaker system right there, absolutely gorgeous with a lovely bit of chrome laden there right there, got our DS chrome step, and just legroom ahoy really, so much space and room, and these incredibly gorgeous seats right here. Have a look at those, look at the design on that. I love the white strips all around. Again, no stitch nor seam out of place. The seats are definitely in the prime of their lives right here. Very comfortable, very breathable material right there. I mean, when summer rolls around, these seats are going to be an absolutely essential lifesaver when it comes to being on the road. You can also see we have seating controls and, probably the most important button you're going to get this winter, heated seats. Now, isn't that just going to be incredible this winter? I'm definitely looking forward to that. Let's hop ourselves in, and you can see first and foremost we have our traction control. We have our eco mode there as well, which, with times like this, it's always really lovely to be able to save the pennies wherever we can. Got our park assist right there from our parking sensors, which again just makes driving this vehicle a little easier, which you can never have a moan about. Having a look inside the cabin, you can see just wonderful condition all the way around. No obvious signs of scratches, scuffs, marks, anything of the sort. Just a lot of leg room, a lot of good condition right here on the seats. We've got our beautiful interior lighting here, as you can see there, just blinding you, sorry about that. Also got our Pad Emoji air freshener, Absolutely wonderful right there. We'll throw this in if you get the car. Tell all your friends. They'll think you're the coolest one. Lovely little feature as well. It's a, you know, it's a 5-door, but you do get a lot of space here in the windscreen. And the beautiful thing about that really is because up here you can see the car arrives like that, and it just means, you know, with typical British weather just changing, you can adjust, you can let more light in, you can take more light out. Just gives you a lot of options when you're driving. It's a very, very comfortable drive. It's a practical drive, and there's so many options for what you can do with it. In fact, let's get this key out. Let's whack it in. Let's turn the wheel this way and have a look at our steering wheel controls here. I mean, first and foremost, you can see our steering wheel controls here, our speed limiter as well. We've got our instruments, you know, you can brighten, you can darken as well. So, you know, driving at night, driving at day is going to be lovely. We've got our telephone controls here. There is Bluetooth telephone connectivity paired in. And of course, you got your media controls there as well. So, you can do list functions and all that. Coming over here, I mean, just look at all the buttons and gadgets you've got here. It's very, very impressive. But let me try and point it out, my favorite ones as well. Let's whack the car on. Let's turn him on. Now, as we can see, first and foremost, tell you what we'll do. We'll click this on, and you can see our DAB radio has come on straight away. But I'm going to click this button down here, list, and you can see it goes on to my favourite station, which is Heart West Midlands. But if we click list again, come on, pal. List, there we go. You can see we can go through all the list of the radio stations you have here available to you on your DAB radio station. Let's have a look. See, maybe we've got classic. No, we haven't got classic, but we do have absolute croc. Let's put some croc on. Yes, wonderful bit of croc. Yeah, there we go. That is definitely what I would call a load of crock. So there you go. You got all that. You know, you got your list of stations. You got all that. You can also set favorite stations here with all 6 buttons you got here. You got your on and off big button here. You got your list button here, again surrounded by the beautiful chrome. And if nothing on the radio is tickling your fancy, of course you can click on source and you can switch to an input. You know, your Aux input there, and back to the radio. So back and forth, or you can of course just whack a CD in, as you can see with our CD point here, and take full advantage of that as well. Coming over here, let's click on menu, and you can see the menu options that we have to look at. It's multimedia, which of course is radio. You can access your trip computer, which again very, very essential when it comes to saving those pennies and knowing that you're driving the car sensibly. We've got our Bluetooth connection. Obviously we've seen that with our steering wheel controls. You can connect your phone via Bluetooth through the vehicle, and of course your configuration and personalization options right there, so you can make the car feel more at home with you. Coming on down here, we have our dual zone. That's right, dual zone climate control. And during the winter months, this thing is going to be an absolute lifesaver, or shall I say, more importantly, a marriage saver. Let's get they both on. So you've got your, that's very, very powerful. So both got it on the high temperatures. As you can see, we also have our front and rear windscreen demister, which waking up on the winter mornings, this thing is going to be absolutely essential. You also have your air conditioning over there as well. But, you know, if you're anything like me and my missus, we are never the same temperature at the same time. So if I blast it on hot, she's going to be way too hot. Let's turn her all the way down. And there you go, no more arguments. We can both have what we like. Coming on down here as well, you get 12-volt charging points and a lovely little tray there. So, you know, if you want to charge up your phone, you can bung it there and not have to worry with any faffy tyres. Coming here, we have our 6-speed gearbox, set in black with the beautiful chrome on the sides, both sides in fact. It's gorgeous to hold, although you can start to see the wear and tear that has undergone it right there. Lovely little section here just to put anything you'd like. I like to do it with my wallet, that tends to go there. And of course our electric parking brake in gloss black as well. The lovely carbon trim all the way down this as well. It's a beautiful looking center section. Lovely cup holder there with our locking wheel nut. And under our leather armrest, again we've just got a lovely little pocket there. I myself like to hide my Monster Munch in there. Let's have a look at our instruments and get an official look. So there we have 93,523 miles on the clock. So let's round it up and say 94,000 miles on the clock. 94,000 miles on the clock. That is unbelievable. If you'd have shown me the condition of the interior, the condition of the exterior, and all, everything that comes with this car. And it asked me to guess a number. How many miles do you think? I'd have easily said, what, like 40, 45, 94 on this car. Unbelievable. And as you know by the alloys, as you know by the condition of the vehicle, I'd much rather have a car that's been so well looked after at 94,000 miles than have a car that's been absolutely ragged to death at 24,000 miles. No comparison for me. It's all about how a car has been maintained and serviced. And the beautiful thing is, this car has ended up at Emerald. And obviously I say ended up in the best possible way, because this car has came to Emerald, and luckily it already seems to have been looked after by its past owners, but because it's here, we've gone the extra mile. We've undergone 128 point inspection. Now that's not just an inspection around the vehicle, because we do that. We like to check the tyres, check the lights, check all that good thing, check all the safety features inside, seat belts, all manner of things, just make sure the buttons all work. But it's also a comprehensive check inside the vehicle, predominantly in its engine there, as you can see. Now this vehicle has not only undergone our 128 point check, but it's passed it with flying colours. It's A1 mechanically cleared, which essentially means that if you take it out for a drive, you can have complete and total peace of mind. And if someone that you love, a family member, a friend, takes it out for a drive, you can sleep peacefully knowing that they're going to be safe, the car's going to be safe, and everything is going to be running smoother than silk. I mean, this vehicle itself, we're taking it out for a test drive, drives beautifully, handles wonderfully. The parking sensors are an absolute dream. They really do make it lovely. And those seats are a incredible feature. So comfortable. But I promise you, come on down here, see it for yourself, book a test drive. Don't just trust what I'm saying. Come on down, see it for yourself, because at the end of the day, you're the one in charge and you're the one who's going to be tasked with making the big choice. So thank you very much. That is the Citroen DS4 in black with chrome touches all the way around. Probably my favourite alloys on any vehicle, and it's definitely top 5 seats that I've ever seen. Those seats really should not be in there. It is incredible that Citroen's thrown them in. Such high quality seats. But then again, it's just a comfortable drive all the way around. You know what I mean? It's very practical. I believe it's a 1.6 litre diesel engine, I believe. It's very practical, it's very economical. The car itself is robust, so comfortable. It's got everything that you need inside to have a very lovely drive. It's DAB radio, which, between you and me, I always prefer the DAB over the FM. I just think it's a little more reliable. CD, Aux Input, dual zone climate control, heated seats, so when winter comes around, everyone's going to be jealous that you've got the Citroen DS4. That's whether you want it, really. If this video hasn't convinced you, maybe there's something that you'd like to know that I haven't quite mentioned in this vehicle, or in this video I should say, please do not hesitate to get in contact with us. I would love to tell you anything that you'd like to know about this or any other vehicle, and that goes just for me and also any of my colleagues. We all just love having the chat. We love having the kettle on. We love just having the biscuits and chatting about vehicles, and most importantly, helping people just like you into the right vehicle for them. It's not just about trying to push people into cars, hey, you should have a go at this Citroen, you should take it, you should have it, pay me now. It's not all about that. Whilst I think this Citroen is perfect for, families, single people, anyone really it would suit to the ground, it's all about, is the car right for you? And if it's not, maybe we can help you find what is, because that's just what we're here about, Emerald. We're not here to sell cars, we're here to help people, and that's the bottom line. So thank you so much for watching this video. I do appreciate you. It's truly an honor to have 20 minutes of your time. Thank you for making it this far, and I hope to see you walking through the door. We'll get the kettle on and we'll have a lovely time welcoming you to the Emerald family. Come on down here, book a test drive, book an appointment. Even if you don't end up liking the car, we can at the very least meet and make a new friend, because that's what it's all about here at Emerald. Although between you and me, I do think you will enjoy the car, because it is quite a Bobby Dazzler of a vehicle. Thank you so much. Stay safe.